Hey everyone, it's Jessica Mendoza. Welcome to the show.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab, Brad Lord. What do you look for here? Just about ready to roll. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. That one fouled off.
First pitch, 136.
On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. One out in the top of the first. And now Bader up to the plate. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. On the ground out to short. Abrams tosses to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. Willie Adames stands in, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game.
Ball one.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Cruz settles under it. And that is that. Back in Washington, D.C. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
Strike, woo!
Webb was a workhorse the last time out, throwing a complete game. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. And that's in for a strike.
I loved watching him throw that complete game, Boog. Just not that common anymore. Think about this. In the 21st century, only 2 pitchers have had a season with 10 complete games. In 1998 alone, 3 different pitchers did it. He showed some rare stamina.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third.
For C.J. Abrams now.
Up.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there are 2 outs. And now it's Luis Garcia. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
Ball one.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Low outside.
Now quick throw to first. Wood gets back easily.
Sinker. Low inside.
Runner takes off. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Sinker. Low outside.
Here's a 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Back here in Nationals Park. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Matt Chapman. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Rafael Devers. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Line drive to short and caught. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Luis Arraez stands in. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Check swing. He went. And that's strike 1. Arraez in his 7th season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's been on a fantastic run at the plate. Hitting over. Makes a leaping grab for the out. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom half of inning number 2, Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Cruz matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Fouled off. He was late.
Sinker. Low middle.
Yo 1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges.
Low inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Low outside.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Low outside.
And the 0-2. Stays alive.
Sinker. Low outside.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Middle inside.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. Brady House stands in now and watches strike 1. And foul ball.
Low outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sinker. Low inside.
Upstairs.
That's high.
Now 1-2.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Caught him looking for the K. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Foul ball there. This one in the air, center field. Hassel takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number one. Now at the plate, Casey Schmidt. This one in the air, right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second now, going for three. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight.
Hit weakly on the ground. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Line drive, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Waste no time there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Washington, Robert Hassel III.
Robert Hassel III.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Inside.
Strike two.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Nats, Andres Chaparro.
Up.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
In the air, left field. That's out number two. So the Nats lineup turns over. Dalen Lyle, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Inside.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Low outside.
Here's a high chopper. In time to Devers, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Nationals Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now it's Devers at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
That's the ball.
One out, and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 2.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. So now here's the DH, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Garcia, they get the force. Out number 3. Bottom 4, and now up for Washington, James Wood. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. On the ground, right side. Devers takes it to the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Garcia.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
In there at the knees for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
There's a swing and a drive. Ramos makes his way towards it. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Man on second, 2 down. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. In the air, right field, Cruz on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Grounded out his first time. Hot shot to third. House tosses to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now.
Oh.
He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. And he hits a ground ball right side. Giants go in order. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. House now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground. Chapman over to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. Hassel now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out swinging. Back in Washington, D.C., and digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. Foul ball.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Ball.
Upstairs. This one in the air, center field. Hassel takes it in for the out. One up, one down. And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. 1 for 2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 2 down. And here is Matt Chapman. Swings through that.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And now the count is even. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really nice jobs.
New pitcher on here, Cole Henry.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Runner on the move. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Chapman headed home. He will score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now, Luis Arias. Swing and a line drive. Base hit to left field. Devers headed home. The throw in.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play. So runner at second, 2 down. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Slider squirts away. And the runner holds. Man at second. He's trying for third.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save.
Well,
high fly ball right field. Cruz gets under it, and that'll do it. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. That's in there. 0-1.
Low outside.
Inside corner for a strike. Chaparro wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Low inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Sinker. Low middle. Sweeper. Middle outside.
And a 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8. So the lineup flips over. Now it's going to be Dalen Lyle. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Inside. Sinker. Low outside.
Out to short. Adames, the throw to first. Yeah, there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a ground ball. Abrams tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Oh, 1 now. Misses the ball and it falls in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next,
so here's Bader now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Man at second. Hammered, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Adames swings through it for strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2 now. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Slings to first in time. Caught in a rundown now. In there safely. Now it's Matt Chapman.
For the Giants, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Hard hit, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So 2 down. Rafael Devers will hit next. First offering. Runner goes. Out to short. Abrams. Slings to first. And Devers is set down. And back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least 1 nasty pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Garcia in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Dylan Cruz. in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Below middle. Sweeper. Low outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Sweeper.
The Giants up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cade Cavalli. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Arise. Avoids the first pitch for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. Cavalli, a 6'4" righty, 27 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ripped to third and caught. Here's Elliot Ramos. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Digging in, Casey Schmidt, runner on the go, and that's a base hit. Around second, on his way to third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
Bounced up the middle. There's one.
You're out.
Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Webb still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Brady House digging in for the Nationals. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Low outside.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Next to hit for the Nats, Robert Hassel III.
Circle change. Low outside.
That's out the corner.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Up next,
Now the number 2 hitter, Harrison Bader. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely. Runner takes off. Pitch outside.
That's away.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Line drive, base hit. Lee around third. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. It's 8-0. So a man aboard. Next to hit, Willie Adames. Here's a rocket to right field. And there's one down. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Check swing, he held up, and that's ball one. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. One down. Devers now.
First baseman, Rafael Devers.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. Here comes Bader around third. One run is in. Headed for the plate. In to score from first. The throw to third, and he's out trying for three. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Mitchell Parker.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So he gets on base and keeps it going. Elliot Ramos getting ready to hit. Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely. And makes the grab, and that is that. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Up now for Washington, Andres Chaparro. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Sinker. Middle inside.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. So now back to the top of the order. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Touches the bag for one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now. James Wood the next to hit. 1 for 3. There's a strike. The Nationals with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. They're down to their final strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
10-zip your final in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show,